Okay, in this video, I want to talk about something more fun, something more lighthearted. I feel like I've had a lot of controversial opinions on my channel this far. So let's talk about something more fun in this video. Let's talk about my non-negotiables with dating. So first things first, when we are in the talking phase, my number one non-negotiable is texting. I do not want to text you all day, every day. I don't care if I'm sitting on the couch doing nothing, looking blankly at the wall. I do not want to text you every day. Why? Because you are not going to build up this false sense of intimacy with me to where I get attached and where I become head over heels, and the next thing you know, you ghost me. And I'm like, what the heck happened? We talked all day, every day. We talked on the phone. We texted, sending heart eye emojis. No, you're not about to get me caught up like that. And the reason why it's such a heavy boundary with me is because I am someone who will run off of that false sense of intimacy. So to avoid that from happening and to avoid a premature heartbreak, I cut off texting right away. I'd rather you text me in order to set up a date. So text me, hey, I want to see you at such and such time, at such and such place. Let's meet here. Can't wait to see you. Bye. See you then. That's it. And then we do what we need to do in person. There's no reason for me to be texting you all day, every day. There's not. The second thing that is a non-negotiable in the talking phase is that I'm not coming over to your place. There's been a lot of matches that I had that are like, hey, I have this nice bottle of wine. I have the prettiest view of New York City. Let's go sit on the rooftop and let's drink this wine together. No, I'm not coming over to your place. It just doesn't make sense to me morally, because why are you inviting a stranger over to your place, first of all, and why do you want me to come to you? Do you guys understand that? So my response to them when they ask me to do this is, do you invite strangers over to your place often? And normally that gags them so bad that they'll either unmatch. So after I pass, they normally just kind of fizzle out, and that's okay, because that tells me that your intentions weren't really good in the first place. Because why are you inviting me as a stranger over to your place? You don't know who I am, what I'm about. I could rob you. You don't know. And I just want to throw in a little fun fact, because I think a lot of men forget this, that a lot of serial killers and murderers were also women. I'm not saying that I'm one, obviously, but I'm just saying that a lot of them were women. So why would you invite a stranger over to your place? Now I know where you live. Now I know where you live, and if I wanted to plot anything against you, I know exactly where to find you. Why would you do that? I need guys to use this up here. Use it. This one is a new non-negotiable in the early phases of getting to know someone is I'm not paying. I'm not paying. I am a 50-50 recovery. And I say that because I was somebody who used to preach. It was a hill that I would die on, that I don't mind going 50-50 with you. You pay for this and I'm going to pay for this. I wish somebody would have took me by my shoulders and shook me and told me to shut up. The reason why I don't do this anymore is because a guy that I actually went on a date with and I said that to, he was like, no, what mentally is wrong with you? And the face that he made just is ingrained in my head, where now I'm just like, I'm not paying, because he made a fair point. He made a fair point. He said, I asked you out. I want to court you. I'm the man. Why are you paying for anything? He shut me up real quick to the point where I never offered to pay ever again. Thank you to that man, because something wasn't clicking up here, but now it's clicking. It's clicking, and I don't pay. And I'm not saying that I will never pay for anything. However, I go about it differently. And when I say differently, while we're talking, while you're courting me, I'm not paying. Now, if you're someone who says, hey, I want to pursue you. I want you to be my girlfriend. I see you as someone who I can build a life with, and I want to be with you, and let's grow this together. And we actually work towards that, then hey, I don't mind paying sometimes. I don't. As long as you know that it may not be 50-50 all the time. It may be 50-50. It may be 80-20, it may be 70-30. The percentages vary. However, I don't mind pitching in when we have mutually come together and stated what needs to be stated, which is we are in a relationship now, and now we are working together. I pursued you, I got you, now we're together, let's build together. When we reach that point, then you can talk to me about pitching in places. But in the beginning, no, miss me with it. I'm not giving you access to my social media. Fortunately, for the people who are courting me, I don't have social media like that. YouTube is my only platform. I don't have an Instagram. I don't have Twitter or X, whatever you call it. I don't have, what else is out there? Facebook. I don't have any of the other social media types. I only have YouTube. And it's been this way for like 2 years now. So I love it. I don't ever plan to get an Instagram ever again. Like, YouTube is my main focus. But with that said, I'm not giving you access to any of my social media because I want you to focus on getting to know me in real life. I don't want you to fantasize over a photo that I may have. Or I don't want you to get in your head over a comment that guys may post underneath my photo, you know? But like I said, I don't have them. So whoever decides to pursue me is pretty lucky. And I think it's such a green flag for someone to not have social media. Like, I just went on a date before I left to come back home. I went on a date with this guy who is a doctor. And he was like, I don't have Instagram. And I said, oh, honey, I don't have an Instagram either. And he was actually happy that I didn't have social media. And I was happy that he didn't have social media. Unfortunately, I haven't heard from that guy. But the point still remains. So the next rule that I have is that this stage is only going to last another month. I'm not going to be in this talking stage for more than a year. I've done it before, and I wish somebody would have shook me. If a guy doesn't know within the first month, honestly, if he doesn't know, I'll be gracious. If he doesn't know by that third month, if he wants to be with you, go ahead and cut your losses. And move on, because that guy doesn't want to be with you for real. He's just wasting your time and his. Now, I'm being gracious by giving 2 months. I really should give you 1 month, but I'm being gracious by giving you 2 whole months to figure out if I'm someone that you want to be with. My most strongest boundary that I have while getting to know someone and then eventually dating them in an actual relationship with a title is you need to be done with your ex. You need to cut ties with your ex. Why is the door slightly cracked open? Why? I have made this mistake recently. Reflecting on it just makes me let me say this. I have gone back on this boundary actually very recently. I think like a month or 2 ago, I began talking to this guy that I met, and he checked every other box besides this one. And the one was he self-admitted that he was still friends with his ex that he dated for 4 years. And I said, okay, well, what is the dynamic like? Do you guys hang out all day? Do you guys talk on the phone? And he's like, yes, we do talk on the phone. We do hang out all day. But it's strictly platonic. Like, I want you to see the dynamic for yourself. Long story short, we didn't last that long for me to see the dynamic for myself, because what do you mean you're still basically in a relationship with your ex? Oh, well, we dated for so long, we didn't want to just throw away the connection. My bum. Whatever emotional attachments that you have to an opposite sex other than your mom, cut it off. If you have a best girlfriend that you are emotionally attached to, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I played these games before. I'm not doing it. That's not fair to your future partner that you're getting to know, and it's also not fair for your ex, because she still thinks that she has some sort of hold on you, when in reality she probably does. But at the time, you're hoping that somebody else could fill that void, and that's not fair. This one equally ties with number 1, is when I say no, I mean no. When I say no, it doesn't mean convince me. When I say no, it means no. So if I say, no, I don't want to go here, okay, there's a bunch of other places in New York where we can go to. It's called respect, and it's mutual. If you don't want to go somewhere, I'm not going to force you to go somewhere. If you don't want to try something, I'm not going to force you to try it. And I'm not going to make you feel bad because you don't want to do something. I'm not going to gaslight you. I'm not going to manipulate you into doing it either. And my final non-negotiable in the talking phase is that I'm not doing any sort of dinner or lunch dates with you at any point in the talking phase, because I feel like that's very intimate. Like, that's not weird to y'all? I've had a lot of men say, hey, let's go to this nice restaurant in Manhattan. Let's go to this rooftop, have dinner, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to do that with you so soon, because that is like skipping a bunch of steps to me. Like, let's start off small. Let's grab a coffee. Let's walk Central Park or Bryant Park. Let's talk. Let me see if I actually like you as a person. And then if we build up enough, then we can go eat at these expensive restaurants. I feel like in New York, at least the guys that are courting me are so ready to drop a big dime on me. And that's not something that, hey, I mean, I can't control what you do with your money. But I'm just saying, like, that's not something that I want or expect so early on. I do want that in time. In time, I do want to go to the nicest of restaurants in the city. Trust me, I do. But in the beginning, right now, I'm just trying to figure out if I actually like you as a person. Like, obviously, the physical attraction is there because I'm talking to you. So we got that. That's down. But I want to know if you're a good person. So I don't want to go on these expensive dinner dates right away. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't. You can do that when you want to ask me to be your girlfriend. How about that? When you decide, hey, she is the one for me, I want to get to know her, I want to see how far this can go, then you can ask me to a really, really nice dinner, and we could sit there, we could chat, and then boom, you can ask me at the dinner table. But until then, I know a lot of the girlies are going to be like, shh, stop talking, like, just take the expensive meal. No, I really don't want to. I really don't want to, because I feel weird while eating with you there. Sometimes I feel like guys kind of work backwards, or they kind of work harder, not smarter. And I guess I'm just a girly who tries to save them in this aspect of it, because why would you do that? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I feel like that one's going to be controversial. I'm ready for the fire in the comments to happen, because I know that one's a bit controversial. So yeah, I just wanted to do a quick, fun little video on this so you guys can see where my mind is at when I am going on these dates, because I know I post other videos where I'm getting ready for dates, but these are the little things that I kind of keep an eye out for when I'm talking to someone. So yeah, that's really it in this video. I don't want to go deep into all of them. There is a ton more, but those are the main ones that I really hone in on. So that is everything for this video. I thank you guys for watching always, and if you have not yet, feel free to subscribe below. Join the Honeybee family. I would be more than happy for you guys to join and be a part of us here, and I will catch you guys in the next video.